Alright, Q&A time. Alright, let's do it. A lot of good questions, so. Claudia C. Young, do you ever take into consideration the long-term effects of the caffeine and various contents of supplements you take and their effect on your overall health long-term? It seems like all the subs, pre-workouts, etc. say do not take if pregnant or nursing or if you plan to be pregnant. As a woman, that is usually a red flag to me. You want to cycle off of the supplements that you take, like C4, you only want to take it for a certain amount of time. That way your body doesn't adjust to it. You want to take Super HD is an 8-week cycle, and then you cycle off of it. Mostly just to let your body not adjust to the product. I take Super HD right now, and I've been taking it for about 5 weeks, and then 4 weeks, because the show's in 4 weeks. So started an 8-week prep using it, and so I'll definitely be cycling off, and as long as you're smart about it, you're gonna be fine. I try not to drink too much caffeine or too many caffeinated beverages like coffee and stuff, because I do have a good amount of energy from other things. But if you take into consideration all the amounts of coffee we drink on a daily basis, we're totally fine. If you're sensitive to caffeine, some people are really sensitive to caffeine. I'm not. Like, a cup of coffee doesn't do much for me. When I started using Super HD, it was like a really good energy, but a lot of people complain about like stomach aches because of too much caffeine and like jittery and just like freaking out. I'm totally fine. I just have like more alertness to my day, so it's good. But yeah, I always will cycle off of things, so I'm good. Danielle Charlotte 7, can you talk about your meal prep or even do a video about your meal prep? I'm really trying my hardest, but I don't know where to begin. Maybe what day of the week do you grocery shop? How much do you buy? How many days of prep for? Storage, etc. So that's my biggest challenge. Thank you so much. I actually made a video after I saw that comment, because I was prepping that day. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll make a video for you. What was I going to say? So I don't have a set day that I like do my grocery shopping or do meal prep and whatnot, but the minute I'm running low on food, I know I need to go to the grocery store. And that's exactly why, if you see that video, I prep food into bags, Ziplocs, because I can literally open the fridge and go, oh, I have only 3 or 4 meals prepped. So I usually eat like 3 regular like prep meals a day. I usually just like eat oatmeal and protein shake in the AM, and then my last meal is usually like either shake and almonds or like tuna and almonds or peanut butter. So I usually have like very small meals. The last meal of the day is pretty small, and the first meal of the day is shake and oats that I take to work. Or today, like I don't work weekends, so today I made like an egg white omelet and black beans and stuff. So usually like 3 or 4 of the meals are like prep meals. So yeah, like I know that like if I have only 3 or 4 meals, that'll last me like a day or so. So I know I need to go to the grocery store. But when I go, I usually buy like a big thing of chicken, like a ton of turkey, ton of vegetables, egg whites, and I just cook all the like dry foods. Like I cook like the potato, chicken, turkey, rice all at once, and then I prep it all into meals because those are my favorites, and it's good to go. Do you ever just want to feel human? Sometimes I hit this point where I get so jealous of the naturally skinny people who can eat whatever. But then I remember I'm so healthy, but still it'd be nice to even eat a salad at a restaurant. Alright. Do you ever want to feel human? I feel like this is more human in a way. We weren't designed to spend mass amounts of money on food. It should be a treat. Like, that's why when you go out to eat, it should be something fun and enjoyable. It shouldn't just be this everyday thing. I mean, I was raised in a house where we very rarely ate out to eat. It was a treat to go out to eat. My mom's a vegetarian, so there's not a lot of really like good, healthy options. for her if we go out to eat. So we were always going to like Ruby Tuesdays if we could, and like I always get a salad and a burger. But yeah, like I think that as long as you have a cheat meal once a week, you can keep your sanity and like enjoy people. So I know that Leah, like you haven't even had a cheat meal in a really long time. Don't kill yourself. If you want to have a cheat meal, go have a cheat meal because it's not going to kill you. It might even help you because you're depleted, fill out your muscles, give you more strength in the gym. I really don't think that going months and months and months without a cheat meal is necessary unless you're doing a show. I lost a ton of weight from September through December. That rhymed. With one big cheat meal a week. I don't really suggest that you do what I did. I don't know how I lost weight like that, but once a week, I would have a cheat meal, and we would always get dessert. Rob and I would go like ham. We would get like every type of appetizer, huge entrees, like huge desserts like cheesecake, big pints of ice cream. It was a little ridiculous, but still lost weight and still got really shredded, so that's your thing. But I'm going into off season, so I'll probably be keeping it clean, but like we'll be going out to eat like a few times a week, and I'll just get healthy options. So yeah, like you can still lose weight and go out to eat. It's a lifestyle, so you shouldn't shelter yourself. That's just my thought. I know you did a video about losing some friends when you started on your journey, but how about your experience making new like-minded friends? Sometimes it can be a very lonely lifestyle in my experience. Yeah. I lost a lot of friends, but at the same time, I did gain a lot of friends. Whether they're in person or just through online, it really doesn't matter. I'm so busy as is that the friends that I still have, like, I hardly see them because I'm busy with prep. So, find friends that are like-minded that you can work out with. Like, I did meet one girl through Instagram, actually, because I was going through tags. Like, I go and search NPC bikini, like, over and over and over again all day, every day, and like a ton of pictures, and always I'm commenting on their pictures and going, oh my god, like, I love those shoes. So, I've met a lot of people on Instagram, but at the same time, I haven't met a lot of them, but I'm happy with knowing people, like, on Facebook, and, I have met Liz. Like, I met this girl on Instagram. We were searching. I was going through tags, found her page, and realized that we were both in the same city and worked out close by. So she went to my show, and we hung out that week and went and got a sick back workout in. So the fitness community is very small-knit, and everyone's very welcoming. So don't be afraid to search tags and just start talking to people. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm curious if you started this whole journey cold turkey, or did you ease into the diet changes and workouts? I'm a busy mom and I need help. I'm like dead because I just did cardio. Yes, I did start like easing into it. So I started with running 3 times a week, not really caring about diet, but making healthy options. And then after a month of that or so, I started prepping food, but still going out to eat for like cheat meals with friends, like once or twice a week. And then I like started getting like a strict workout plan in. So it was funny. Like I started to actually enjoy like waking up at 6 in the morning and going running before work. It's weird. Now I will not wake up at 6 in the morning. I will wake up at 8:30 and show up to work a little late, but no, not doing 6 a.m. But I was determined. I was so determined. I would wake up at 6, go out and run outside, and just like enjoy the nice weather. It's been really crappy out, but like, yeah, like it was really good to just like ease into it. And as I started like enjoying working out, I started wanting to have a clean diet. And I would feel guilty if I like cheated horribly because I was working really hard, and my whole like goal was to be on stage. So I was like, no, like I have to do this. Like I have to enjoy every minute of it. and I did. Like, I was very, very determined, and I'm very happy with going slowly, but at the same time, like, I did go all out just because I really wanted to. Like, prepping food into Tupperwares, even in July, like, I actually cut out a lot of carbs too, like, and I wasn't even supposed to be doing that. Like, my trainer, when I hooked up with her in September, she actually put more carbs in. I was doing 3 meals with carbs, and now I eat 5 meals with carbs. So, but yeah, I was ready. What else? First off, so motivated by you. Thank you. How often and what do you do to train abs? And what do you typically eat for meal 2 and 4? Alright, I train abs like 3 times a week. One is actually like really hard, and the other 2 I'm just kind of like going through the motions. I don't really train them a lot. They're actually really sore today because I actually worked really hard on them yesterday. Meal 2 and 4. So meal 2 is usually like a snack. I usually do like oatmeal with like some peanut butter marshmallow whey protein from Cellucor. So good. And I usually do half protein. So I'll do like half a scoop and put that in there. So, and meal 4, I usually do, it's either pre-workout or post-workout. So let's say I work out earlier in the day, I'm doing like chicken and rice and almonds for meal 3, and then meal 4 would be post-workout, which is like a shake and oats. If I work out later, meal 4 ends up being my pre-workout, and I do like chicken and rice and almonds, and then meal 5 ends up being like a shake and oats. So that's what I do. How many days a week do you work out, and what's your general schedule? I work out like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday it's just an active rest day. Like today I did cardio. And then Saturday I do legs again, and then Sunday is like completely rest day. So I like that better. Do you work full time, and how do you balance work and an intense workout schedule? So, I don't work like full time. It is salary, but in the winter I'm a figure skating director, and I work 6 days a week from like 10 to 6 at night usually. So that was really rough throughout last prep, but now I work only Monday through Thursday, 10 to 3. So it's really not bad at all. I work out like usually around like 4 o'clock if I can, and like it's really easy. But yeah, it was really hard to balance it in the first prep because I was working so much, and I think the biggest thing was just like I was so determined to be my best, so I didn't really let it bother me. Like I would just bring all my stuff to work, and I would work out from like 7 o'clock till like 10 at night, and I would lift and then jump right into the cardio for like a whole entire hour. It was rough. But that's what happens when you want something. You just figure it out. Do you ever think you'll stop competing and go to a less restrictive diet and exercise regimen? I have a long time to think about that. I don't know if I'll be competing much when I'm like in my 40s, but that's 20 years from now at least. So I think that right now I really do feel that I'm going to be competing for a really long time. I want that pro card. I want to compete in pro shows. I want to be my best. I want to keep on excelling in the sport. I don't plan to be in bikini forever. I plan to be in like physique. I'm so small right now, but someday. Can you go into more detail on the supplements you take, when, why, what they do, how are they different, etc.? Yeah, so as far as like vitamin supplements, I take these. I take multivitamin, omega-3, 6-9. I take calcium. I take vitamin C, vitamin E, and I also take a probiotic enzyme to help with digestion. I I also take, for like pre-workout wise, I take 2 Super HDs in the morning before cardio on an empty stomach, and that usually like really gets me sweating, gives me enough energy to get to the gym and do it and kill it. And then I do CLK as well. So CLK is a non-stim, but it's a really good fat burning agent. It's like CLA, what else? Raspberry ketones, 7 keto, carnitine. So it's all really good natural supplements that your body can't really produce, but it's like really good for you. Lots of doctors suggest doing that when they're overweight. And yeah, so it's just really good non-stimulant fat burners. I also take NO3 Chrome. So that's really good for like pump and vascularity, like blood flow at the gym. So I take that pre-workout. I like open up the capsules and I put it into my either C4 or N0 with my pre-workout. So that's really good. Definitely like see a lot better like pump and vascularity like all throughout the week, like when I'm taking it. So it's really good. That jumps into pre-workout. So I take C4 during the off season and then into the like prep, but then the last month of prep I switch over to N0 Extreme, which is a creatine-free pre-workout. So just because I want to like be as like lean as possible. It has like thermogenic agents, so like more fat burning. But yeah, so C4 N0 30 minutes before workout. Yeah, and that just gives you energy and good focus in the gym. How often do you cardio, or how often do you do HIIT versus steady state? I do steady state 3 times a week and HIIT 3 times a week, 6 days a week, for an hour. The HIIT, I believe real HIIT is like 15-second full blast, and then 30-second rest, 15-second full blast, 30-second rest. That gets a little rough to do an hour. You can't do it. But I do like a lot of like 1-minute sprints, 1-minute jog, 1-minute sprint, 1-minute jog for like half an hour, and then I switch to another machine and do something similar. Or I do like a lot of like workout type deal, but if I can, I usually do like tomorrow, my legs need some stretching. Like tomorrow I'll do an incline walk with lunges. So it kind of like I do a lot of like interactive like workout type of cardio, and I like that better. It keeps my head like not getting bored. And then the other question I had was, can you show what you do to get your delts so perfectly rounded? Your arms are awesome. Thank you. They're not that awesome today. I didn't work them out. So I have 0 pump, I guess. But I just do a lot of shoulder exercises. I do a lot of drop sets, supersets. I go heavy, like 8 to 12 reps, just like pounding it through. Like on the last set, I try for 8 and I just like push at 6, and like the last 2 reps really work on them. Can you show what side skips are on the stair climber? Also, what do you do for key moves for abs, specifically to get rid of side flap? For the stair climber, I'll post a video on that. And for abs, that's all diet. So you want to be eating clean, but if you're going to work out, like a good exercise for like working out your obliques would be like Russian twist, side planks, regular planks, weighted crunches, regular crunches, incline crunches, Bosu balls, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not really a big ab person. Like, I just do regular basic stuff. Leg raises are good, but I really think it's all cardio and diet. Curious. So most bikini physique figure whatever competitors lose their period when they get low body fat. So, this is actually a really good last question. So a lot of bikini competitors, when you lose fat too fast, your body doesn't understand it, and they just like lose their period because it's like a natural, like, oh shit, what's going on? So your hormones get all messed up. I don't think that's healthy. I think like past 10, like under 10%, you should only be there for like a couple weeks on the way to the show, and then like eat your food and get back to a healthy like weight of like 12%. 12% is like very ideal. That's I'm gonna stay between like 12 to 15% in the off season, and then anytime that I start gaining more weight of that, I'm gonna pull it back and do like little mini cuts, and just figure out like my macros that are good for like that type of deal, without like gaining too much weight, but like being able to like stay nice and lean but eat more. So basically, like if you watch Layne Norton's video, he talks about reverse dieting, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be like upping my carbs throughout the weeks, but if I start gaining weight, I'll just like stop right there, keep my cardio up, and then continue to slowly increase so that my body can just kind of like adjust to the calories that it's getting and use it towards muscle versus fat. But a lot of people lose their period because they're at like 7% body fat, and they just stay there and they start losing their hair, getting very low energy. So I really don't think that's healthy. I'm at 10%, and I'm very, very happy with where I am here. I don't need to be any leaner unless I do like figure or physique, but at the same time, like you have a peak. That's why you have a peak. You want to stay at a nice like 9 to 10%, and then that last month you go really hard and lose it. But you shouldn't be just like chilling at 7%. That's just too low, too low. We're women and we need to be healthy. I don't want any bad like situations going on where I can't have kids later. So I personally have always had my period. Like I never lost it. I get it on the same day at the end of like in the beginning of the month every single like month. It's always been the same week time period. So my cycle is very healthy. So girls, like don't, if you lose your period and you're lean, you know you're too lean. So don't let that happen. It's very attractive to lose it and you're like, oh, I don't have it. Like it's not bothering me anymore. But that's just part of life, girls. Like, you have to have it. Sorry. Alright, that's all for now. Tried to keep this video pretty short, but if you need more detail, don't be afraid to message me on Facebook, and I'll definitely talk to you more about whatever questions you have. Alright.